Hello everyone, my name is Saurabh Singh. Today I am going to teach about the uses of mortar in the modern concrete technology. It is from unit number 14. As you can see, there is my contact details is also given. After watching this video, if you have any doubt, you can contact on my mobile number, and you can also write an email on saurabh.singh at the rate my Gyan Vihar. So let's start the lecture today, and there is also learning objective and learning outcome. What is the meaning of learning outcome? You will, what I am trying to teach you today, you will know about the cement mortar, and you will also know the mortar types and the uses of the mortar, and you will also know how it can be used in the old structures. So come on our topic, which is cement mortar. As you can see image, this is the image of cement mortar, by which we prepare the cement mortar, that is sand, cement and aggregate. These things are used for the preparation of mortar. As you can see here, this can be used for the binding of wall, and this can be also used for the plastering work. Now, first we will see what is the definition of mortar. As you can see, building mortar are the mixture used for the joining of a brick and stone. And there is a proper definition, a paste obtained by the adding water to the mixture of fine aggregates such as sand and binding material. The pyramids of Egypt has been built by the using of gypsum and lime cement mortar. So you can understand the uses of mortar and cement is lime is being from very old days, and you can see one point is also here: the safety, strength and durability of resulting wall and structure depend on the quality of the mortar. So you can understand how much important role plays mortar in the development of the strength of the concrete. As you know, plaster, what is the definition of plaster? You can see here, it is the lean mortar that has been prepared for the specific use of providing a protective covering on the inner and outer face of the construction. You can see these are the mortar, and now we will see the function of mortar. It provides the binding force or cohesiveness between the structural unit. It acts as a medium for the distributing the forces throughout the structure uniformly. Additional strength and resistance against the rain penetration and such other weathering agencies. In stone or brick masonry, it is filled up to empty joint, and thin liquid mortar used for the such purpose is termed as ground. It does also use in the pointing and plastering of the work. So now we will know about the function of mortar, and what is the function and what is the role of mortar in the construction of wall, in the construction of the structure. First, we will see the qualities or properties of a good mortar. What qualities should have a good mortar? We will see here. The mortar is the mix should be easily workable, easily transported on the place of application. It should be developed adequate strength in retention, compression and bond for the work for which it is used. It should be sufficiently plastic, easily placed on the bed of construction in the form of thin, smooth and uniform layer. It should be capable of retaining sufficient water during its application. Now we will see the qualities or properties of a good mortar here. And these are the qualities which I told you earlier. It should be also durable and strong in itself on drying and hardening, and at the same time. It should not react in any ways with the construction unit. It should settle and harden and quickly. Construction could be done with speed. It should not develop any cracks on during the as you can see on during the drying, and it should also maintain their application for quite long period. It should be capable for developing a design stress. It should be economical to make without compromising on any of the qualities. So now we will see the classification of mortar, which is based on the types of building material, and first we will see the depending on the nature of job. Classification of mortar is given here, which is based on the types of building material, and it is depending on the nature of the job. Mortar may be made up by the using of one more cementing material. It may be lime material. As we know, lime mortar are mixture of the fat lime or hydraulic lime, sand and water. Fat lime requires lose a loss of moisture, not suitable for the construction in damp and moist condition, suitable only for the thin joint in the brickwork. Light color do not cause efflorescence. As you can see here, this is the image of lime mortar, and by the using of lime mortar, you can also do the binding of the wall, and you can also do the plastering work. Now we will see the classification of mortar. Mortar is classified into hydraulic lime, cement mortar, surkhi mortar. And hydraulic lime, what is the hydraulic lime? Hydraulic lime is suitable for the dam situation, and cement mortar are prepared from the Portland cement or its varieties, sand and water. Surkhi mortar, ordinary type of mortar where sand is partly or wholly placed by the surkhi, which is known as the crushed burnt brick in lime mortar. The ratio of lime to surkhi will be depend on the nature of the job. It cannot be used to make mortar with cement. It is the reactive to some cementing material, and it is commonly used in the foundation work. So you can understand what is the use of surkhi mortar. And this is the image of cement mortar which can be used in the construction of any kind of structure. And this is the your Surkhi mortar, and Surkhi mortar only can be used for the Surkhi mortar only can be used for the foundation work because of its strength. The strength of Surkhi mortar is not good as like cement mortar. Now we will see the classification of mortar and their function, which is based on types of building material. First one is here gypsum mortar. What is the gypsum mortar? Gypsum mortar are prepared from the gypsum uh, or binding material, rarely used in tough construction, applicable as a plaster. And gauge mortar are prepared by the adding Portland cement and lime together in properly determined proportions as a binding material. It is stronger, denser, and durable than the ordinary lime mortar. Now we will see the composite mortar. What is the meaning of composite mortar? Means when you add two material together, it became the composite mortar, and it may be surkhi mortar. And surkhi mortar is made by the lime surkhi and water. Lime surkhi sand mortar, cement lime mortar, and cement clay mortar. Now we will see the gypsum mortar. As you can see, this is the image of gypsum mortar, which can be also used for the construction of, which can be also used for the construction of this kind of work. So now you can understand what is the use of gypsum mortar and what is the difference between gypsum mortar, surkhi lime mortar, and what is the difference between cement lime mortar. Now we will see all know lime is a binding material and sand is a commonly used for the replacement of the natural sand. There is also fat lime. It is used in dry type of construction. Hydraulic lime. It is used in the water bridge areas and dam condition. There here gauge mortar, and gauge mortar can be also used for the construction of this kind of structure. As you can see in your image, this is your gauge mortar which is used in the preparation of wall, in the preparation of floor also. Now we will see the based on the nature of application, and there is a mortar is divided categorized according to based on the nature of the application. Here is bricklaying or masonry mortar. It is main mortar used as a binding medium between the brick masonry unit in the construction of foundation and wall. Finishing mortar and or plaster, which is it is this is type of lean mortar used for the protective covering and cover wall, and also for the ornamental work and for the architectural purpose. It should be homogeneous mixture. So you can see here your mortar is divided according to their uses, their applications. So we have to decide our mortar and our binding material according to their application. Now you can see here it is using this mortar is being used in the work of bricklaying and plastering, as you can see here. Now we will see the classification and categorization of mortar, which is based on density of mortar. First one is heavy mortar, which is given. Second one is also lightweight mortar, means heavy mortar and lightweight mortar. What is the properties of a heavy mortar? First, we will see the bulk density. Bulk density of this kind of mortar is greater than 1500 kg per meter cube. And here we have to use the heavy quartz or sand aggregate. It is used for the load bearing construction, like heavy mortar you can use for the heavy load construction where we need to uh, where load is acting on very high intensity. On that place you can use the heavy mortar. There is also one kind of heavy mortar type which is known as special type of heavy mortar, which has bulk density of 2200 kg per meter cube or more. Now we will see lightweight mortar, which has bulk density of less than 1500 kg per meter cube, and there is also aggregate sand in poorer in the quartz, also crushed lime. Lightweight rocks are used for the preparation of this kind of mortar. There is also a special type of lightweight mortar which has bulk density of 600 to 1000 kg per meter cube for the making of soundproof ceiling and wall. Sometimes you see the ceiling work, false ceiling work, it is made by the lightweight mortar where we need to use lightweight material like where we use the lime, generally lime and putty, and we make the false ceiling of the slab. Now you can see their image, and this is based on the density of the mortar. Now we will come on the lime mortar. What is the lime mortar and what is the definition of lime mortar? Definition, you can see it is a homogeneous mixes of lime with the various proportion of fine sand, surkhi, and pumice as in the water. Common mortar in order type of building construction. You can see this is your image of lime mortar. Lime mortar, how we will prepare the lime mortar? You can see selection of a raw material. First, you have to do the selection of a raw material like lime, sand, surkhi, and fly ash. These are the common material which used in the preparation of lime mortar. And lime, as we now come on the selection of raw material by the sand, which we do here. Like sand should be the good quality for making a strong and durable mortar in pure in composition. And second one is here also given purpose to add sand mortar here. What is the purpose for the adding a sand mortar in the concrete? First is given here to bear the load minus sand plus lime, which is using as the cement, and it will become like a stone, like a mass to resist the shrinkage and cracking. Second point is there, and third point is also there, which is given to increase the bulk of the mortar. Now you can see the purpose to add sand in the mortar. What is the role of sand in the preparation of mortar? We will see here. And in selection of raw materials, pozzolanic materials should be also used for the preparation of mortar. As you know, natural or artificial material that exhibits some binding properties when used in the cement or lime pumice, cinder, surkhi, and ash. Surkhi is the finely grinding will burnt brick. Cinder is the fine residue from the burning of coal in the railway engines, and it is suitable for making lightweight mortar. And what is the pumice? It is natural highly porous volcanic rock which is formed by the accumulation and compaction of a ice from the volcans and suitable for the making lightweight. It is also suitable material for the making of lightweight mortar. Next one is the water, which is suitable for drinking purpose, and water should be free from alkalis, acid, and organic residue. C point is also here. Manual mixing, common method for the ordinary construction, done either on the watertight platform made of masonry or in tank of suitable dimension dug in the ground. First place measure volume of the lime on the platform and mix it properly. Water is added in small quantities at a time. Mixing is continued till a mortar of uniform consistency is obtained. Mortar mill mixing, it is a mechanical device for the grinding the mortar ingredient in the presence of water, either run up by an animal or by the mortar power. As you can see here, this is your manual mixing for the preparation of mortar, by which we prepare the cement mortar. As you can see here, here we are mixing. This man is mixing lime plus sand, and this is the mixing sand, and this is your cement mortar, which is also prepared by the hand. And there is also mortar mixing mill mixer, which is used for the making high volume of mortar. As you can see here, this is the old techniques where when these types of mortar have been prepared, and now there is automatically machine is available which prepare very fast and very uh, very good qualities of mortar in within a less time. Now we will see the properties of lime mortar. What is the properties of lime mortar? We will see here, and it is quite plastic and workable when wet. Good working quality if made from the high calcium lime. Develop strength very slow but gain continuous strength over long period. Do not set but stiffen as water lost by the absorption by the unit weight or block in contact by the evaporation. Provide a fairly strong surface when it is used for the plastering. It also provides enough bond when it is used for the masonry joint. Now we will see what is the use of lime mortar for foundation work. It can be used for the foundation work and it can be also used for the masonry work. Fat lime mortar can be used in all types of foundation work in dry subgrade. Water table is 2.5 meter below the foundation level. For all masonry work, loading capacity should be between 20 to 60 tons per meter square. And it is also lightweight for masonry work. It is used for the light and medium loading. As you can see here, fat lime and hydraulic lime both are suitable for the preparation of lightweight mortar. Lime mortar can be replaced by the cement mortar. So, if you will see the old structure that are made by the lime mortar, two blind stone brick or concrete blocks together. Lime mortar cannot be applied when there are some criteria of applying the lime mortar, and as you can see here, first is given subgrade of soil is moist and water table is within 2.5 meter, means where water table will be high on that place you cannot use your lime mortar. Heavy loading is expected, construction is massive and very thick. As you can see here, use of lime mortar here. Lime mortar is used for the preparation of wall binding and all these kind of structure. And come on the hardening of lime mortar. For fat lime to process there, loss of mortar. What is the loss of mortar? As you can see here, water mixed in the mortar and with the lime during the hydration of lost by the evaporation, and these are the function. of hardening of lime mortar. Now, what is the precautions which we should take care during the preparation of this kind of mortar? Mortar within hydraulic lime should be used within 4 hours after the mixing. Lime mortar with surki should be used within 24 hours after mixing, as you can see here. And composite, which is known as lime and cement mortar, should be used within 2 hours after the mixing. All lime mortar shall be kept wet after grinding. The worker who are handle lime mortar should be protect their skin using oil rubber gloves. Means there is some precautions which we need to take during the preparation of this kind of lime mortar. Now we will come on the cement mortar. Cement mortar is a homogeneous paste of fixed proportion of cement, sand, and water. Strongest types of it is one of the strongest types of mortars, and it is preferred for the use in the construction of structures subjected to heavy loading, as you can see here. And here is also cement mortar. What is the process of preparation of cement mortar? As you can see here, first you have to do the selection of a raw material. The Portland cement must be pure, and damaged ordinary Portland cement is most suitable. Sand. For sand, good sand should be of a good quality for making a strong and durable mortar. Pure in construction, as you can see here, pure in composition and free from the impurities and sharp grain in the structure. Must be thoroughly cleaned before the using. No other aggregate can be replaced. Cement completely in the cement mortar. Now we will see the what is the proportioning of the raw material in the cement mortar. As you can see, for the masonry work, you have to use one quantity of cement, three quantity of sand, and one quantity of cement with the six quantity of sand. For reinforced brick work and other work, you have to use one quantity of cement, two quantity of sand, and and it can be also used one quantity of sand with the three quantity of sand. For a architectural work, you have to use the one quantity of cement and three quantity of sand because you have to mold there in architectural work you have to mold the cement paste in different shapes. For load bearing structure, you have to use for the making lightweight. It is also suitable material for the making of lightweight mortar. Next one is the water, which is suitable for drinking purpose, and water should be free from alkalis, acid, and organic residue. C point is also here. Manual mixing, common method for the ordinary construction, done either on the watertight platform made of masonry or in tank of suitable dimension dug in the ground. First place measure volume of the lime on the platform and mix it properly. Water is added in small quantities at a time. Mixing is continued till a mortar of uniform consistency is obtained. Mortar mill mixing, it is a mechanical device for the grinding the mortar ingredient in the presence of water, either run up by an animal or by the mortar power. As you can see here, this is your manual mixing for the preparation of mortar, by which we prepare the cement mortar. As you can see here, here we are mixing. This man is mixing lime plus sand, and this is the mixing sand, and this is your cement mortar, which is also prepared by the hand. And there is also mortar mixing mill mixer, which is used for the making high volume of mortar. As you can see here, this is the old techniques where when these types of mortar have been prepared, and now there is automatically machine is available which which prepare very fast and very uh, very good qualities of mortar in within a less time. Now we will see the properties of lime mortar. What is the properties of lime mortar? We will see here, and it is quite plastic and workable when wet. Good working quality if made from the high calcium lime. Develop strength very slow but gain continuous strength over long period. Do not set but stiffen as water lost by the absorption by the unit weight or block in contact by the evaporation. Provide a fairly strong surface when it is used for the plastering. It also provides enough bond when it is used for the masonry joint. Now we will see what is the use of lime mortar for foundation work. It one part of cement and two part of sand, and you can also use one part of cement and three part of sand. So you can understand for the load bearing means here your motor should be bear the more load. That's why we need to use the less amount of sand here. And as you can see here, we have to use the one quantity of cement with the two quantity of sand. For plastering work, it provides a waterproof layer and protect the element from the weathering effect. Come on the mixing of raw material. First one is the hand mixing. For a small quantity of mortar, we can use the hand mixing. And in hand mixing, there is some precautions which we have to take care. First, we have to clean the dry sand is sprayed on the hookah platform and the cement required quantity is sprayed over it. Whole mass is mixed and dry by the spades and required quantity of water is added. This mix can be used before the initial setting time of cement. Machine mixing for large quantity of mortar require continuously at the fast rate. Cement and sand specified proportion are put into the drum of the mixture and required quantity of water is added. Drum is revolved for the sufficient period of form of the uniform mixture for the required consistency. As you can see here, this is the process of preparing the cement mortar. One method is here, which is known as the hand mixing method, and second method is also here, which is known as machine mixing. By this grinding machine, we can easily mix cement with the aggregate cement with the sand and water, and there will be also consistency in this paste. Now there is some precautions for the making of cement mortar. The setting process start even within the first hour of its preparation should be used within 30 minutes after adding water to cement and sand mixture. The structural unit, brick and stones must be soaked in water before laying on the wall. If dry unit waits, it absorbs moisture quickly. If cement sand mortar place should be kept wet at least for the 7 days. Use of cement mortar, as you can see, use where high strength is required and in the structure which are subjected to wet conditions such as piers, dam, deep foundation, etc. For use of extremely plastering and pointing work, use of dam-proof course below the ground level, using exposed work such as exterior wall and the parapets, engineering construction with the brick of high strength. Use in concrete as the cement mortar bind the particles of course aggregate into the one solid mass. Use of cement mortar, as you can see here, this is the use of cement mortar from where you can make the plastering work and you can also do the binding of the wall. Gauge mortar is here also. Cementing materials, cement and lime both is known as the gauge mortar. Lime for the economical purpose of cement. For strength method of making gauge mortar, there are three ingredients in the gauge mortar. First one is lime, cement, sand are mixed together in the dry condition and predetermined volume. One is cement, one is a lime, one is a sand. As you can see here, then add a small quantity of water, increase the quantity of water gradually. Mixing is continued till the homogeneous paste of desired consistency is obtained. Lime sand mortar, predetermined volume of cement is added in the dry state, then mixed thoroughly. Add a small quantity of additional water. Cement sand mortar, same as the lime and mortar but used in slaked lime, finely powdered from. And here is a plaster which is made by the lean mortar used mostly for the covering masonry surface. Lean mixes of cementing material with the fillers such as sand, surkey, and crushed stone. And there is also some protective plaster which is used for the saving the wall from the atmospheric attack and also from the wind, rain, and harmful industrial gases used on the exterior wall. Decorative plaster is also here, which is used for the appealing shades and finishing design to the construction used in the interior wall. As you can see here, that is the image of plastering from where we need to use this kind of mortar. Now we will see the object of mortar. What is the objective of mortar? First, what is the objective of plastering? First, to provide a true, even, smooth, and finished surface to the work and improve the appearance. To protect the surface from the atmospheric influences, to cover defective work shipment, to provide a covering from the unsound and porous material. So, this was the objective of plastering, as you can see here. What is the, if anybody will ask to you what is the objective of plastering, then you can answer these are the objectives of plastering. Now we will come on the type of plasters. There is lime plaster, cement plaster, and gypsum plaster. Plaster, it is mixing thoroughly slaked lime and sand in the ratio of 1 and 2 3 sand surkey by the volume with good quantity of water till the homogeneous lean paste is obtained. Especially useful as the protective plastering on the inner side of the wall. And there is also one plaster which is known where we have to use one part of lime, three part of sand, and one part of surkey to which some joggery white eggs have been also mixed in the Mughal plaster. These later material improve the adhesive properties, strength and beauty of plaster. Lime should be thoroughly slaked and free from the unburnt lime, grit and prevails. This is the image of lime plaster as you can see here. And in lime plaster, your color will be also whiteness of your plaster. Now we will see the cement plaster. It is lean mix of Portland cement and sand with the water. It is suitable for all type of plastering work. Proportion for all purposes given here, which is one part of cement and three part of sand, and it is applied in the single coat. Generally, it is applied the single coat because in single coat it can easily fulfill the our requirement because cement plaster is not cheapest plaster. If you will use the cement plaster, you have to spend a lot of money in the plastering work, and you do not need to do the double layer of this plaster. The surface of the plaster is kept wet from at least 3 days after the application by the sprinkling water on it at regular interval. So you can understand the curing of plaster is very important till the 3 days. And this is the image of cement plaster, and it also gives the very good appearance and very good smoothness to the wall. Now here is some common ratio of plaster which is known as gutting plaster, gypsum plaster, and there is also some properties of plaster. Gypsum plaster is given which is great resistance to fire, set, uh, set and harden quickly, undergo very little expansion on contractions. And you can see here this is your gunting plastering which is used for the preparation of high reinforcement work. And this is your image of gypsum plaster as you can see here. Now come on the sand. It is a rock particle that range from that range in grain size between 2 mm to 1 by 16 mm. In composition, an oxide of silica, which is known as SiO2, mostly broken grains of mineral quartz, which is SiO2, produced as a result of breakdown of granites, sandstones, and similar rock by the natural process of weathering and erosions. And this is the image of sand. Everyone knows they know about the natural sand, and it is very useful in the preparation of concrete, and it is also very useful in the preparation of cement mortar. Now there is also classification of sand according to the mode of origin: pit sand, steam sand, and marine sand. Pit sand. What is the pit sand? Pit sand is generally sharp and angular, and it is deposited by the wind in the form of accumulation in the soil. Sand, when cleaned and washed, make good mortar. It is it when we use the pit sand, it also gives the good quality of mortar. There is river sand, which is generally used in the preparation of concrete and mortar. In India, if you will see, many structure this kind of river sand have been used for the preparation of concrete and mortar, and it occur as a accumulation of great extent along the base and bank of the river. Its shape is almost rounded. That's why it gives the very good strength and good binding. And it is generally free from clay, slate, and organic impurities, most commonly used for the making mortar, plaster, and concrete. It is the most common material which is used in the preparation of concrete. Now you can see here, this is your pit sand and this is your natural sand, which is extracted from the sand, extracted from the river bed. Now come on the marine sand. It occurs when the benches and along the seashore. The shape of this kind of sand is rounded grain of quartz covered with salt are not easily separable. It is used in mortar concrete slab react with the binding material. Marine sand are considered inferior quality and should be better to avoid it. If it is only source available, must be used after the thoroughly washed. According to composition, clean sand, silty sand, and the clay sand. This is the marine sand. As you can see here, there is one problem. There is a salt, and which is very harmful for the making the concrete, which is very harmful for making concrete. Come on the sand. It is clean sand, well graded, most coarse particle, and a wide range of grain size. Clean sand must be used for making mortar, plaster, and concrete. Silty sand, it is poorly graded, considerable proportion of silt. And clay sand is poorly graded and prominent clay fraction below the 1 by 256 mm size. And also, it is also used for the artificially sand. Sand is also obtained artificially by the crushing natural rock and required grain size. According to grain size, coarse sand, which size between 1 2 to 1 mm, medium sand, which has size 1 to 0.25 mm, and fine sand soil, which has size of 0.25 to 0.15 mm. Now you can see the images of different kinds of sand which is used in the preparation of mortar and concrete. Now we will see the bulking of the sand. This is also a defective properties of a sand. What is the bulking of sand? Volume of sand will be more when water is present in it, even in a small quantity. Volume of moist sand is more than the dry sand. And bulking of sand, the change or increase the volume of sand on the getting moist. Important in the construction, all the mixes designed denote the proper proportion of the sand, essentially dry state. Factor affecting on the rate of bulking is here also percentage of moisture content. Bulking effect is maximum when moisture content is sand between 4 to 6%. As water percentage increases, this effect goes decreasing. So you can understand this can be also harmful for the preparation of mortar and concrete. Now you can see here there is water, and uh, dry sand, and this is your wet sand, and this is your dry sand. If you will see the same volume, there is same quantity the volume, but volume of that sand will be more, as you can see here. Now this is the graph which is showing the relation between the percentage increases in the volume over the dry rubbed sand, and there is percentage of moisture added by the mass to dry rubbed sand. Now come on the MCQs. First MCQ is there. The sand mortar is what is the sand mortar is. First one is prevent shrinkage. Speed mortar allow carbon dioxide from the atmosphere to penetrate deeply, and all of the above. Here right answer will be D, all of the above. Come on the next question. The approximate proportion of dry cement mortar required for the brickwork is 60 to 45%. 30%, 10%. Here right answer will be C, which is 30%. This is very important question, and these types of question have been asked in the many government exams. Come on the next question. The compound responsible for the initial setting time of cement. There is four options: tetracalcium aluminate, tricalcium silicate, dicalcium silicate, tetraaluminophenide. And there is option A, which is the right answer. And this is also very important question, and many person can and many in many interview this question have been asked. What is the compound which is responsible for the initial setting time of cement? Then you have to answer tricalcium aluminate. Now come on the next question. Plaster of Paris, which is also known as POP, is obtained by the calcination of first option is given gypsum, bioxide, limestone, and clinker. Here right answer will be A. And as we all know, plaster of Paris is obtained by the calcination of gypsum. This is also very important question. Come on the next question. The fuel generally used for the burning limestone is first one is a firewood, charcoal, coal, and any of these. Here will be right answer will be A. Come on the next question. The initial setting time of concrete ceases at what will be the right answer here? It will be C, 0 degrees Celsius. Come on the next question. Which of the following statement is correct? Fat lime contained hardly 5% of clay. Hydraulic lime contained 5.3% of clay. Poor lime contained more than 30% of clay. And there is one option is also here, which is all of the above. Here right answer will be fat lime contained hardly 5% of clay. Come on the next question. Which of the following does not react with the concrete? Sewage water, sulfuric acid, vegetable oil, and alcohol. Here right answer will be alcohol. The next question, the heaviest metal is, what is the heaviest metal is? Steel, lead, tin, and cast iron. This is your, you can also say this is your uh, a, a very important question. Here right answer will be lead, which is also known as mercury. For RCC slab, the slump of concrete should be, what will be the range of slump here? This question is asking here. And here here is option given 0 to 25 mm, 25 to 50 mm, 75 to 100 mm, 50 to 125 mm. Here right answer will be 70 to 100 mm. This kind of slump concrete is used for the preparation of RCC slab. And now come on the reference. This is the reference of today lecture, and this lecture was very important for all civil engineering student. Maybe you are doing the tech in civil engineering, maybe you are doing the MTech in construction engineering or any other stream, because this is the basic lecture of the motor. If you will watch this lecture, you will know the basic idea about the motor, which is very important for a civil engineering student. Thank you for watching this video.